Hello and welcome to episode 4, losing count myself now, of the FenixCast server. So, I've been having some thinking. We moved our villagers and we lost another one. I don't think I lit this up properly. I could have loaded this up and the silk guy didn't make it, so he's going to be another one for the to go in the graveyard. So I just need to get a head for him, and then we'll pop him in there as well. But in today's episode, what I was thinking of doing is we need to give him a safe home, and I've got an area out the back here. Which is just asking for something to be built in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend the lower path out. In fact, let's just nip down there. Extend the lower path out from here. We obviously need to put storage in somewhere, so I might put that on one of these ends. But I'm thinking at the back here, why don't we have a trading area? And the first thing I need to do is obviously clear out this area to make a nice big trading area and keep it in with the, and for some reason Siri's picking up something, and we need to clear out this area to give ourselves enough space to build a trading hall. So I think what we'll do a quick time lapse. We'll just quickly clear this out, and then we can start thinking about the build. And I'll see you once we've cleared this area. Okay, and we are back on the server. We've cleared out our area down there, as you can see. This is going to be where we're going to pop our breeder and trading setup. So all we need to do is start building it up, and obviously we've pop down here plenty of I need to pop to the end as well and repair my shovel, and we've got plenty of potatoes and carrots in here, so we don't really need to make it you know, like a farm type one. We could, just making sure he's still working, we could quite easily, yep, he's busy, look, he's quite happy. Hey, what you doing? We could very easily just grab the stuff we need from in here to breed the guys up, so we could just do a small little chamber for breeding them. So I'm going to gather some resources. I'm going to go and repair my shovel, and then we can start building this up. So I'm going to pop over to the end and repair this shovel, and we'll gather some resources, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so we've got the area cleared out. I've done some resource gathering, and just moved a ton of shulker boxes. So I've got shulker boxes everywhere with stuff in. The next big thing we got to do is next big thing we got to do is clear this place out, seriously, and set up some sort of storage system. So first things first, we need to set this up. Now the design I'm using, and when I was looking into it, it all come flooding back to me, is a design by Logical Geek Boy, who also designed who also designed these farms. This is his design, and I forgot, I did say I'd give once I remembered and needed to give credit to whoever I gave credit to for these. This is his design, and Impulse made a villager breeder using Logical's farms as a food source, and having it as a passive potato farm, carrot farm as well. So I think the first thing we need to do is I'm going to lay out the kind of basis of what's going to go where for these guys, because we're going to have this as a zombie villager curer as well. So I'm going to get the layout done, and I will see you in a second. Okay, progress update. Pistons are in. I've marked out roughly what's going to go where. I'm trying to sort of... I'm flicking between two screens at the minute because I'm trying to work out what goes where. Okay, so next to those pistons, yeah, the zombie noises are coming. I've got the other screen open, so I've got the world download on. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's grab those. Yeah, I've got the world download open, so I can compare it to the what I'm doing. I find that easier than working with tutorials, because then you can sort of work out what goes where, and then you can pop in, you can count along what you need to do, put whatever you need to put wherever. I just find it easy to work like that. I mean, everyone's different. A lot of people prefer to follow tutorials, and that's fine, that is not a problem. Right, so pistons are in. What else have we got here? Oh, I've just set the language settings somehow. I'm not quite sure how I've done that, but I have. Got redstone against, so redstone there. It's actually a block lower than the piston. Maybe I should have raised this up a little bit. So where the piston is, we've got a block, and we're one down from that. We're going to have a block of redstone. Right, okay, I'm going to crack on, and we'll do another progress update in a second. Right, as we've got a little moment where we can't sleep, I'm going to try and catch us a zombie that we're going to use to make our villagers zombies, so we can kill them. So we need a name. What shall we call our zombie? I mean, I have a nasty habit of calling everyone Jeff. Just having a look. He's called Death. What should we call him? Logical's well download. His one is called Death. What should we call our one? What should we call him? Should we call him? I know what we'll call him. We'll call him Happy, because they always look like such happy people. So let's see if we can get ourselves a zombie whilst we're not sleeping. Oh wow! Hello, Mobcap. Oh, it's like Creeper City over there. Wow. I'll tell you who we could use. That guy just there with the armour. If my aim was a bit better, get rid of, there we go, Mr. Creeper. Wow. Right, let's see if we can get these guys to chase us. Right, most of these, of course they don't burn during daylight, do they? So we'll get Mr. Armour Guy. We'll call him Happy. Now what we need to do is ow. Oh, zombie dude. Baby zombie dude. Okay, right. Because this is just going to get silly. Let's get rid of that dude. Let's get rid of that dude. Oh. That dude. Mr. Creeper did us a favour. I didn't think about that, did I? Haha, gotcha. Well, that worked quite nicely. So we have got, make sure we still name tagged, Happy in there. Now the funny thing is, I AFK'd the other night, yesterday actually, and on my farm got hardly any drops, and yet I've stood here for one night and got absolutely swarmed with creepers. So clearly I'm doing something wrong. Clearly I'm doing something wrong, aren't I? Let's get rid of Spider as well. Don't want you here. Right. So, what was I doing? Ah, glass. That's right. That's why I come over here. So we need a piece of glass here, a piece of glass here, a piece of glass here, and here. Right, and then we need to put some light sources in, and we've got, count by the pistons, 1, 2, 3, 4 pistons, and then a light. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pistons, and then a light. Okay, so all of this needs to go as well, doesn't it? Along this row. Let's get rid of all this sand. And I'm using iron because the iron farm, whilst I have been AFK, has been doing some like big numbers of iron. I had a full double check of iron blocks, so I need to find a use for them. So, and you know, as much as we're selling iron, you can only sell so much of that stuff. Yeah, you know. So, block there and there. Right, I'm going to get all this glass in, and I will be back soon. Progress update, and we're starting to make a little bit of headway now. Half of the observers are in, another half to go. We need to get some pistons in as well, and the pistons need to go on. That's going to be interesting, isn't it? Let's pop iron blocks in the gaps there. Okay, so observers are in, iron blocks are in. What else have we got? And we need to get is that a sticky piston? Yep, we need sticky pistons and more sticky pistons. Okay, so these are all sticky pistons. That's a sticky piston, but does it need to be? Oh, it does. Okay, so all of those have got to come out as well. Because these all need to be sticky pistons. Right, I'm going to redo this and then I'll come back. Okay, little progress update. We have got most of the redstone in. There's just a couple more things to do. We just need to put some more observers on top of these half slabs here. We need to put a redstone block on those sticky pistons, and we need a... what do we need? We need a redstone lamp as well. And I also need to put in the floor in here. And are those 4 blocks? Yeah, they must be 4 blocks. Yeah, 4 blocks on top of the redstone, which means that this level here is going to be our floor. In fact, we could probably make all the levers now. We can pop all them on and we can raise those up so we can see exactly what level the floor is going to be. Just grab some cobble. Should only need some sticks here. Should be fine. We're going to want definitely want some of that for that. And we want some redstone blocks as well. So we need to make more redstone lamps than that. That's for sure. Should have just done half, shouldn't I? Whoa. I would have said we only need another... let's make 20 redstone lamps. We need... what are we short on cobble? Okay, let's grab some cobble. Got some more cobble there somewhere. Yep, there. Cobble for observers, and oh, is it smooth stone? It is smooth. Ah, lever. Need some more cobble. Okay, there we go. Right, ditch that, ditch that, ditch that. Don't want that. I think that's pretty much everything. Okay. Right, so let's just quickly pop on these on here. So this is our floor height. We need another 3. So that gives us our floor height now. So I think actually we need to put some... yeah, we do. We need to put some trapdoors on there, and we need those there. Okay. Yeah. So need to pop trapdoors on here. I need to sleep. We need to put in our redstone blocks, which we can quickly do now. So just very quickly here. Like that. Now what I need to do is that. Okay, and then we can pop in all of the redstone lamps. Okay, so little progress update. All the redstone is pretty much in. We've got Happy in his happy cage. There he is, look. He's happy. He's even got a little piece of one of his friends to eat. Laid out the pretty much this is going to be our minecart rails for where these guys go. We've just got a few more bits and pieces to do, and then we just need to build up a area to sort our villagers and a breeder just off of that. And I might actually change this rail slightly, have it go over the top and have another row on this side. I don't know if we're actually going to need all that, but you know, we've got the space. We cleared out quite a big space, so we can do it. So I'm going to finish this side off, get the other side in, and I'll be back after that's done. And here we are back on the server. I have done quite a bit of work. If we zoom out, as you can see, I have completed this side off. We've got a villager over here. I was going to have it go that way, but the villagers in minecarts, the mechanic doesn't work in the direction I was hoping it to. If you take them this way, they don't actually go onto the block to fall in. They go just behind or just in front, whereas if they go this way, it does work. So I've had to rearrange this, which wasn't really what I wanted to do. Let's move this a bit closer. That wasn't really what I wanted to do, but it wasn't going to work. So this side's all done. We've got this side in as well now. So we've got two sides. I did do a little bit more as well. I put... Really? Have I taken out a block? I think I have, haven't I? Let me try and test something. I bet I have. Whoa! Nice little... Yeah, I've taken out a block I shouldn't have. I'll put that back in a minute. Yeah, because I haven't got any space. Yeah, I've got an extra villager's head because one of the guys wasn't playing ball. He had decided that he would assign himself to one of these when I was trying to get him to cycle through. So he, yeah, we kind of just slashed him up a little bit. So what else I've done is I've started the floor. We're going to have this kind of same pattern that we're using in the towers, going through the build, and then we're going to have that go up and across, and then we'll do, and there's a Reddit notification, and we'll have that go up and across into the ceiling as well. Can't get out that door. I need to fix that. I'll fix that in a minute. And I've done something similar on the front. Look, as you can see, we've gone up and across to try and give this some sort of thing, a bit of, you know, just so it's not a completely flat white building. And if I could just quickly hop up here, I'll give you some idea of the kind of thing we're going for. You'll have to excuse the render thing. We've added Dyn map onto the server, so it's currently rendering some of the files on there because we've had some issues with some plugins that we've added in over the last few days, which is why I haven't been recording. I've sort of been doing some maintenance on the server because we've moved to a new host because we weren't happy with the lag we were getting. So I've been doing a lot of server maintenance this week, which is why I haven't really done the progress updates I would like to have done, because I've been doing everything kind of in between as we go along. But yeah, this gives you an idea of how this is going to feel once it's done, and I'll just chuck that in there. And the other thing we've done as well is down this end I'll put in a little villager breeder. It does work. I forgot I hooked that up actually. And what that does, that fires some carrots into these two guys down here so that they carry on breeding. And we've got that on a little button. There's a little bit of, it's just a really simple redstone line running to a dispenser just to fire it. So they run into there, and then we have our setup here. As you can see, we've got quite a few villagers in there now, and this is our little button to feed more carrots. I might actually change that to a on-off switch, because then we can do that. It's probably slightly quicker. can't pick that up, can I? Of course I can't. So yeah, we're getting along quite nicely now. The roof will go in. I'll probably do that in between episodes, but I just wanted to record this little bit just to add on the end of the episode, just to show you what we've come up with, and sort of how we're going to go moving forward. And this works really simple. If I just quickly grab a composter, so pop that down there. We've got our caller villager. Villager comes in. That'll probably do, and I haven't got anything to trade with him. See if we can get a different trade out of him. These are with farmers, it doesn't really matter. So what we'll do now is just give you an idea. Hopefully this will actually work. This goes down here. He's locked on a bread trade. We then pop that button. He goes off. Round the back, up. And that's still not working. Okay. Something else I clearly need to fix. Oh, excuse me. Maybe these are in the wrong place. Because what that should have done is updated the observer there, which should have pulled that back up, turned this light off, and then retracted that block. But for some reason it didn't. I've clearly got something wrong somewhere. I'll have to go through it and double check it. But that is the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching. And don't forget, if you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe, leave comments, get in touch, and hopefully we'll have a bit more progress on this when we come back next time. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.
If they show love, I'ma show it back. If the catch is too small, I'ma throw it back. I've done a lot, but I ain't got a lot to show for that. Alright, yeah, let's do that again.